There are places where faith was once everything, where the air was filled with prayer and silence had meaning. But what happens when devotion becomes duty and duty becomes chains? In the Bronx, one woman stayed behind long after the bells stopped ringing. In the quiet North Bronx stands an old brick building, once a Catholic convent. It housed a small order of sisters, women who lived by vows of poverty, obedience, and silence. By the 1970s, the convent had closed. The order had disbanded. The building was sold and converted into private apartments. But some things didn't leave. Tenants began to report strange events. Hymns, barely audible, echoing through vents at midnight. The sound of fabric rustling past doorways when no one was in the hall, and one recurring vision. A woman in a black habit, standing silently in the chapel-turned living room, head bowed, not moving. It wasn't malevolent. It wasn't even lavalent. It wasn't even lavalent. It wasn't even loud. But it made people uneasy, because she wasn't looking at them. She was looking through them. After 3 tenants broke their lease in under a year, the building's owner called Dr. Hans Holzer. Holzer was intrigued, not because of fear, but because of the peace that surrounded the reports.
It's not a haunting, he said. It's something else.
He brought with him psychic medium Ethel Johnson Myers, whose sensitivity to spiritual trauma had revealed some of Holzer's most profound cases. The moment Ethel entered, she stopped in the hallway.
She's still doing her rounds, she said. She doesn't know the order is gone.
They entered what had once been the chapel. Ethel sat quietly, eyes closed. Then she began to weep, not loudly, but like someone holding back too much for too long. Her voice changed.
I am Sister Marguerite. I was here when the others left. They said we were being reassigned, but I couldn't go. I wasn't done praying. I wasn't done serving.
Holzer took notes in silence. Sister Marguerite had lived in the convent for decades. She had nursed the sick. Tended the garden, mended habits by candlelight. But when the church dissolved their order, she was relocated, moved into a city-run retirement home. She died within the year, not from illness, but from grief. Ethel opened her eyes. She's not angry. She's just confused. Confused. Holzer believed Sister Marguerite's spirit had returned to the only home she ever truly knew, a place where her prayers echoed against stone walls, and her faith still lived, even if the church had moved on. He didn't call for an exorcism. He didn't perform a ritual. Instead, he asked the building owner for one thing: to reopen the chapel room, if only for one day, and let it be quiet. A candle was lit. A cross was placed back on the wall, and Psalm 23 was read aloud. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. That night, the hymn returned, once more. And then, silence. Holzer wrote later, she didn't want to haunt. She wanted to serve. When you live your life in devotion, death is just another room. Sister Marguerite wasn't trapped by violence. She was held by love for the place she had given her whole life to. Some spirits don't linger out of fear. They linger out of faith. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for more haunted stories.